Come on. Come on.
Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another video. It is another 5:30 wake up, so give me a minute. We have just woken up, boys, but I want to take you through a full day today now on prep, getting a session drilled, getting work drilled. I will always make sure I've got stuck straight in before 6. And that is what we are locked in to do right now. Let's go. So just sending Logan's feedback over to him now. And Logan is someone who was very new to the gym. 26 weeks, we've pulled 17 kilo off, which is very, very difficult to do. Like coming in from nothing. Like we've got to get consistency with food, got to get consistency with training, got to, learn how to actually train. So of course, some of the boys come on and they're coaches and they're at that higher level. But for the lads like Logan who've come in and who's done that, like that is some proper graph. That is to get that done in that time with very little experience is impressive. And that just goes to show when you actually believe you can get it done, you're actually locked into the plan you're flying. Top work in that time.
Breakfast time. Stick to football gets on. Honestly, right? I liked it. They're losing me, mate. They're losing me. The people they keep getting on there, I don't want to hear anyone's life story. I just want to hear them chatting about footy. Burning my eggs as well. Ugh. But yeah, it does my head in. When they have like Duncan Ferguson, mate, I don't really want to listen about Duncan Ferguson. I just want to listen about talking about footy. So yeah, I'm being a hater. with that one because I like it, but they're losing me. But it's just them, so it's alright. Gary's banging on about Huel. I have not got Huel. I have got a proper meal. We have got the sourdough and the eggs. Smoke, boys. Jesus. That's looking pretty mean. And then we've got the strawberry cream whey. So meal 1. Need to hurry up today because we've got a bit of a road trip to train. So we'll get this down me. Make sure work is done. Big push session. Just a quick interruption from me. I appreciate you watching, and if you are watching and you're picking up some knowledge, you are interested in coaching, you are interested in taking things with your physique and how you do everything to the next level, then I just want to quickly say below this video, I will leave the link to the application form for the Coaching Coliseum. Fill in simple details. It will literally take you 1 minute, and I will be in touch with a personalized application response video sent directly to your WhatsApp, and then we can have a chat from there with exactly what you're trying to do and how we can help. So that's in the description. Enjoy the video. Right, boys, we're here. I had to come to my favourite gaff at the minute for push. You've seen me at this gym. I've done pull twice or 3 times. I think twice on YouTube, but 3 times actually training here. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is get to push drilled. Incline prime, which I really want to use. I'm excited to use that. So we're going to get locked in with that now, and then we'll see. I'll show you what the options are and what we'll go for, and I'll talk to you about how we'll set up that session. So we'll get in there and get it drilled because I don't want to be in traffic if I'm too long getting back. That's the only problem driving like anywhere near Chester. It can get bad. No changes today from Ben. We're like in the mid-90s. We got plenty of time, so he said, I don't want to push food too soon when it's just not needed. He wants to keep training good, so happy with that. That's why have a coach there. Don't get ahead of yourself and just keep doing the work. So that's what we're going to do now, boys. No changes. Let's get in and let's get this absolutely nailed. Let's go. Right, boys. So what we're going to nail first up is, of course, abs. So we're not skipping abs. We're making sure they get absolutely drilled. That's why we're getting them done now at the start. And we keep that there as the standard. So 3 sets. I'm going to try and stay in that 8 to 12. And I'm going to get them drilled. So every clip of what I'm training today, I'll just put over me talking, probably in between that top set and that back off set. That way, when I film YouTube, it doesn't really take me much longer because I'm resting in that time anyway, and then I can just work again. So that works nicely for me. That works nicely for you. So sounds pretty perfect to me, boys. Good deal. Shake on it. Bash. So pec deck, same setup as normal. I use I don't actually know what brand it is at home gym, but this one is Atlantis. Never used it before. You see, I like my hands just off the handles, just so I can keep that all on my chest. I can think about nice big stretch, and then I'm driving that across and contracting hard. So that's the way I really like to run my pec deck. My chest is super, super nice and full after that, which is what I want. I can just think about keeping a straight arm and contracting, which is what I want to think about. I think as I get stronger on a pec deck, I just find it so difficult to get short. So that really, really helps keep it all on my chest. So if you do struggle with that, just give it a try. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing wild. It's just literally, it's a really, really nice setup. So that's what I run on there. 2 sets. The reason we like that pec deck first is it gives us the opportunity to get our chest nice and short whilst it's fresh before we nail it with the presses. And now obviously I'm going to move on to the prime incline. So I've not done a set on here. I'll do my warm-ups, I'll do my top set. I'll let you know what I thought about it afterwards. So we'll get warm on here, but I've wanted to try this. I'm going to load it a little bit more in that lengthening, so it's going to drop off a little bit. So let's see what we can get. So boys, very, very nice press, but that was the stack for 9. And obviously, if I got in a groove of that, we'd have to gym pin it. That's the only problem with pin loaded. Pin loaded, I always find feels so good. I could keep that all through my chest, nice big stretch, but it would just be too light. That's the only problem. We'd have to gym pin it. And I know a lot of gyms, some of them can be a bit funny with you using the gym pins, but that felt bang on, to be fair. It's got the foot pad so you can lift it off. That's another great thing. You don't need to start in a passive range. You can bring that out, start in your active range, get upper back locked in, get in the groove, and then go, which is just absolutely perfect. And then you can see chest stays big, control, nice big stretch, spending time in that stretch every time. That's where I've got it loaded. So I'm not loading it there to then rush out of that. Spending time there, and then as you drive through, because of how it's loaded, it's going to drop off. So that's like where on that last rep where that does slow down a decent bit, you're still going to be able to lock in and go for them last reps. You'll see a lot of reps on prime kit. We can get a good grinder last rep there because it is going to drop off when we load it that way. As far as a press, not the load, very, very good for an incline press. So 5 plates, boys, after pec deck, and the incline was probably a bit too adventurous of me with the flat. I've obviously been running the incline for a while and it feels pretty similar. But obviously I start with that. I had a 5 and a 15 on that, so I thought, right, we'll be all right with 5 or flat, but felt like a house. So if we do ever get a bit too adventurous and we go over the load like that, all I literally will do now is make sure, I take a full plate off for the back off, like that 4 plates. I'm confident we'll fully send that for, 8 to 13, somewhere within that range, which is where I want to be. So yeah, make sure that gets stripped back. Don't get me wrong, when it's controlled, chest still feel, I still feel pretty smoked from a chest standpoint, but it's just not the rep range I'd want to consistently work in. If you overshoot the load, just make sure you've got control. You see there, like I wasn't bouncing, I'm not like, my arse isn't flying off the bench, still all through my chest. So it's still good work, but we just want to be that little bit higher. So we'll go higher on the back off, and then that's chest smoked. And then we're on to laterals, which is just over to the left of me, boys. There's no one in here. It's quite nice, to be fair. It's boiling though, and I go to Dubai in 2 days. So I ain't worn this t-shirt in about 3 years. My wardrobe is in a suitcase. So Lucy makes sure I'm nice and organised. Otherwise, I'd still be wearing today what I want to wear the first training session in Dubai. And that wouldn't work, boys. So that's why get yourself a proper missus who will organise those things for you. So Lucy, I know you'll be watching. Shout out, because otherwise I'd either not be taking my clothes or they'd be sweaty and I'd throw them in anyway, and then I'd have to wash them when I'm there, and then I'd struggle with that, and that'd be bad, wouldn't it? So don't be like me, boys, or be like me and get a top missus. Maybe I've just mastered the game. In fact, I have mastered the game. So yeah, be like me. Just make sure you've got the missus. So laterals, and ideally, I'll always opt for something we don't have to hold. Like you'll see me with the cuffs. I love this machine as well. It's perfect. Just means think about nothing else but side delts. It's either control on the way down, and one thing I say to clients all the time as well, don't rest at the bottom of your lateral raises, because then your first instinct is just to use momentum to get it moving. So that load's moved, tension's not on the side delts, and then it'll kick in at the top where you're weak, and it'll feel terrible and form will be bad. So get your breath on the way down. Just embrace they're going to be painful, because they are. It's isolation, it's going to be painful. Pause at the bottom to kill the momentum, but keep the tension on and then drive through. From start to finish, you don't want to lose that tension off your side delts. If you start doing that and then actually take it to failure, maybe even have some partials, side delts are going to be smoked and they're going to grow. So that's side delts 101, that one. Why, what? You won't be able to hear any of you saying, that mic's on, so won't you? I'd never do you like that, mate, anyway. Say what you want, say what you want. Boys, the last 3. Tricep dip, prime. Really like that. You can adjust the width of the handles. There's 3 options, which is unreal. And then again, we can load it just to drop off a little bit, especially towards the end. So, perfect. Really, really like that one. Then we are into X's. Crossovers on the cable. Prime cable is unreal. Cuffs for it are unreal. I absolutely love that setup. If there was one setup right now I probably had to keep for triceps, it would be that. To be honest, I absolutely love it. And then because I may have to miss the pull session because of the time I'm flying and the time it'll be when I get to Dubai, I just wanted to finish with a little bit of buys as well whilst we've got some time. So that was the session. Absolutely drilled. And it is boiling in here, and I need to get back. So we'll get in the car. Right, fellas, we're back. That's the biggest problem with training, further away. It's been a while now since I ate my pre-workout. So through the day I feel sound, but that's when I do feel like, I feel a bit fried when I've just smashed a session. And then it's been like 40 minutes. So that's why I can't do that every day anymore. Cardio is up to 25 minutes, 5 lots. So we're gonna get 25 absolutely nailed. Now, what I do is on here, so I'm looking at the speed now, I keep it above 23. Just check my heart rate on my Apple Watch, it was 131. So pretty much, if I stay above 23 kilometers, I think it's kilometers per hour, I don't actually know, but whichever, it doesn't matter, it's the same. So I do that, and I keep that at that speed for 130 beats per minute. I think what I'm gonna do, so I can do steps as well. I've just not ordered it yet with not being here for the month. So there's a treadmill that's like, you can fold it up, so it's more like a step pad, but it does slightly incline, and it has like a flat top, so you can put your laps on it. So say like, obviously I can't do check-ins and do cardio or steps, right? But like editing pictures, like client transformations, editing YouTube, editing short form, like those little bits that I have to do, and then get out and do steps just to save time. If I can do them whilst I'm doing steps, and I'll probably do my cardio on there as well, because I do prefer just having a set speed. Like once I've set the speed, that keeps me at 130. Like I don't have to keep watching this and keep on looking at it like I do here. So I think I'm gonna order that. It's like 200 quid and it'll get its use. I did order in lockdown a treadmill, but that's at home at my mum's house, so, and I've not got enough room for that here, to be honest. I think Lucy, I think that'd be the end if I've got a big massive treadmill that doesn't go away in the kitchen. So for now, we stick with the good old faithful Alphamobile. Keep our heart rate at 130, and I'm gonna stop chatting on, boys, and I'm gonna get this done. Because the door's open, but it's absolutely boiling as well. So let's get it. Right, fellas, we're just cracking on with the work before we've got some team calls. Tango Strawberry Smash, Lucy's choice. I actually robbed the last one. They are very, very good for a sugar-free beverage. This shows how little I drink, right? They're nice, but it tastes a little bit like it could be alcoholic. Like I feel like that would be very nice as a mixer. And I just got up then, I was like, why do I literally feel like I'm drunk? Like, do you know that feeling when you're obviously not drunk, but you know you've had a drink? That's how little I drink nowadays. I was like, I can taste the type of drink that would be alcoholic. Why do I feel like I've had a drink? That's how lightweight I am. My 18-year-old MAGA self would be disappointed. He'd probably be quite happy, to be fair. He'd probably be quite happy that he's not doing that anymore.
and he got that out of the system. That is, I've gone on an absolute rant there, and I just rambled on about Maga and Tango Strawberry Smash. You won't be smashed, but it's a nice sugar-free beverage. And get them. And I've absolutely just butchered talking about that, boys, but we'll leave it in because it is what it is, isn't it? I'm sure you'll be entertained by me just absolutely blabbering on. But that's the only thing to say in this clip, boys. We've got work to do. We're on the calls. I say it all the time, actually, right? You would think, online coach, well good for training and everything like that, which, of course, can't complain. Absolutely love my days, love my life, love the team, love what I do. But steps-wise, it's shocking, right? Like, I am here 5:30 till 12. Train, come back. I've got loads to do here in this chair. Whenever I'm in this chair, I'm not scrolling, I'm locked in, I'm cooking, right? And then I've got to do steps. So trust me, like, if I had let's say, whatever job doing, just you drop me in a random job, I guarantee you I'd have way more time for steps, right? And yes, I'm an online coach, but it ain't great for steps. So don't make excuses. Get your steps done. Just get out and get for a walk like I had to do for a little bit before I trained, and I will do for a little bit this evening as well. So no excuses, boys. Get your steps drilled, or order one of them step pads like I'm going to do. So then I'm going to have my laptop on it. Easy, but I'm going to go to Dubai first and walk around there because that'll be quite nice, won't it? So let's get it. Morning. 5:42. New low, boys. 90.2. So we're coming for them 89s. I'm in the 89s tomorrow. That'll be sweet as a nut. Let's go. Right, that's leg smashed. Just got out of Audi to get the goods for tomorrow. So when we're flying, spoke to Ben, we're going to go with chicken and rice because I won't miss, but I can't be whipping eggs out on an airplane, can I? I think that would be a piss take. So I've set up the day, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my oats. I think the flight's at like 9, so I'm going to have to leave my house at like 6:20. So obviously I don't eat then, right? So I'm up at normal time. I've got 400 gram chicken there. So I'm going to put 200 across 2 meals just with rice. So I'm going to go with rice, peas, chicken. And then what I've got is 4 of them squares bars, just for carbs with whey if I need it when I get there. So that should pretty much do me, to be honest. I've got a protein bar, 2 chicken rice meals, 1 oats meals with whey, and then I've got squares bars and whey. So that's the perfect example, boys. It's not my normal meals, but there's no excuses. I'm going to bang on same macros because I'll make it work with whey, and then I'll use like oats or something in the evening when I get there if I need to. And then I've drilled that, and that's it, and I'll sort that tonight, and then I don't need to worry. So even when I'm going to the airport at 6 a.m, I've got my food with me, I'll be sound, right? So take that, like, that's what you need to think if you want to get that nailed. And of course you don't need to do that. Like I filmed the video last year. I flew on the plane last year and just tracked my calories. Like you can do that the same. You could make that food work, airport food, but with being on prep, I want to make sure that works. And that's the difference, right? So if you're just getting shredded for holiday now, you don't need to take that food with you. Don't get me wrong, if you want to, sound, do it. But if you don't want to, you can get a chicken sandwich, log it, get a grenade bar, log it, easily make that work. I literally put the video about a year ago today when I filmed how I track a full day, no prep. So you can do both, and that's why I will do both. So I have done both. So then if there's a client who needs to do either one, I can say, look, I've fucking done this, do this, boom. So it's just skin in the game, right? And, that's not something, of course, I do every time. I don't need to take my food with me everywhere I go. But for right now, when I'm bringing my best, that's the game plan. So I'm going to get back now, and then we'll crack on with some work tonight. We've got quite a lot to do. I'll show you what we were looking like. Like I said this morning when I was very tired, I don't even know what I was saying there, boys, because it was just gone 5:30. So I was 90.2 in these latest shots, and everything is just getting a little bit tighter, which I'm very, very happy with. Just need to keep on drilling posing. I'm going to get posing booked in for when I am back from Dubai, and then that'll be a full 18 weeks to drill, and I'm going to obviously keep on drilling my own bits now. So plenty of work to be done. It's work done for the Friday, boys, so I will be editing this video on the plane. So the next vid will be on the way there and in Dubai. So whatever you want to see in Dubai, make sure you let me know.
I'm not sure where we're going to train yet. I'm going to have a good look at what. There's like an app where you can train at like different gyms, so I might go for that. But just sorted food for tomorrow. So we've got grenade bar, oatmeal, 2 chicken rice meals, and that should see me through. That leaves me with 400 calories protein hit. So I've got squares bars there, and I can always round that up when I get there. So that's what we're going to be going with, but big videos coming. We're staying on prep. We're still nailing it. We're going to be training at some good gyms. So anything you want to see in Dubai, we'll be covering it all. 2 vids a week. So make sure you're subbed. We have got some transformations corking. So if you are interested in coaching, as always, you want to join Coaching Coliseum team, link is in the description. Hit that and I'll be in touch. I'll catch you in Dubai, boys. Peace.